Good morning, guys. I'm going to bring you along as I make some biscuits. This is one of the ways I make them, so just come along if you're interested. Okay, guys, first thing we're going to need is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And that's a little, where I had it vacuum sealed in a jar, I'll have to break a little bit of that up. It'll break up with my pastry blender. Then we want to use about, I've got my home processed lard. We're going to do start with about 1/4 cup. Then we're going to use a teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of sugar. Then we're going to take our pastry blender and start working this all together. Now you can use, you can do Crisco vegetable shortening. You can use lard you get from the store. You can use cold butter. A lot of people use butter. I just usually use what I have here, which was usually my lard, or I'll use the vegetable Crisco most of the time. I don't usually make mine with butter, but a lot of people do, and they turn out really good. I want to keep working all this up. And you just want to get it all into like a little crumbly kind of state. Get everything mixed together. That's pretty good. Let me lay this out of the way. Next, we're going to add in our buttermilk, and I usually start with about, I'm going to pour a cup out. Sometimes I don't need that much. Sometimes I need a little less, a little more, so we'll just see how it goes. So we're just going to pour about half of it in to start. And then we're just going to start mixing it all together. To form our dough. And a lot of times how much you need depends on the weather for some reason. Sometimes you need a little more, a little less, like I said. You're just learning over time. The first biscuits I ever made, they were hard as a hockey puck. You could have busted a window with them. And I had to just throw them away. But I've got pretty good at it now. So you just keep practicing till you learn how to do something. You're not going to be perfect every time. And mine still don't turn out perfect every time. Sometimes they don't rise as well. Sometimes they're way fluffier than the last time. It's just, like I said, it's practice and learning. You see here how it's still a little dry right there? I'm just going to pour just a little bit more right in there so we can pick up that last little bit of flour and work it into our dough. You just want to get all that dry off the bottom and off the sides of your bowl. A little bit more, but we'll work it in right there. All right, that's pretty good. We'll work the rest of it up as we need it. Let me clean my little ingredients up and I'll bring you right back. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is spread a little flour out on our counter. I'll keep that. We're going to pour our dough out onto the countertop. Let me get all of it out. Okay, got the majority of it. Get a little bit on my hands. And we're just going to start working our dough together. Keep your flour underneath where you're working because your dough's moist. And I usually knead it about 10-15 times. And then, so a lot of people roll theirs out. I just press mine out with my hands. I get it down to about a 1/2 inch. Thereabouts. And then I need my cookie cutter. Not my cookie cutter, but my biscuit cutter. Alright, now I'm just going to put a little flour on it so it doesn't stick as much, and then you're just going to press down and kind of shake it. See? I'm going to put it on my pizza stone. I've had this one for about 20 years and I love it. It's well seasoned and nothing sticks to it anymore. So we're going to do another one. Same thing. Alright. Now we're just going to fold this together. Work it back down. Try to get 2 more out of this piece. Maybe. Yep. There we go. And this last little bit, working in, it'll be a little bit of a lumpy biscuit. So I ended up with 7 biscuits out of that. You can use a smaller cutter and have smaller biscuits and you'll have more. Here's all of our biscuits ready to go in our preheated 425-degree oven. We're going to let them cook till they get golden brown on top. Okay guys, here's the finished biscuits. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. These cooked for about 10 minutes.